We're back, and a quick update. Finally sent the postcard to print. Feels good. Be moving forward. Drop it off at the post office. After I get the EDDM all figured out. It'll be my first time doing that, so I'm sure that'll be a learning thing too, but super excited. Anyways, running my numbers. Looks like I'm gonna make about 2K profit on this, which is, not a crazy amount, but for my first job, first month at it, I think it's decent. It's what I am excited about is about a month ago I bought a cheap car from my nephew-in-law. He was selling it. It's a Toyota. It was a good deal. I knew if I ever wanted to sell this, I only bought it because I could turn around and sell this for $2,000 more than I bought it, so it's a no-brainer. But thing was filthy on the inside. Dude hadn't cleaned this thing since he bought it. Seats were stained. The whole thing was, I didn't know what I was getting into buying this thing so dirty, but I had a car detail guy that was wanting to do the postcard, and I already could tell by just the sound of it that he said he was interested right off the bat, but he was saying, can we do it at the end of the month? Can we do payment at the end of the month? So I could tell he was a little light on funds at least. So I called him up after I got this car and realizing it was so dirty, said, hey man, how will we barter? I'll knock down the cost for you. Worked it out where he only paid me $100 for one of the smaller spots in the card, and then I got a detail on top, which ended up being totally worth it. I'm super excited to have him on the card. Hopefully I get him a bunch of jobs and he wants to do it again, because he's a young dude that's got some drive and building his business. It's just cool. But I got this car too. I had an auto garage. Talked to the lady at the counter. First had her on the phone. She said she was interested. So she said she'd get back to me. Didn't hear from her for a few days. I dropped by the auto shop, ran into her at the counter, came in there with really good energy. She said, you know what? Let's go for it. She pulled up the checkbook, started signing it. I might have told this story in a different video, but anyways, she said, here we go. I know if I don't do this now, it's never going to happen. And long story short, a couple days later, I didn't cash a check. Good thing, because a couple days later I reach out to her like, hey, what do you think of this design? She says, sorry to tell you that the owners aren't sure about moving forward yet. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, they want to hold off, which, bummer. This was one of my last spots. But kept the relationship good. Said no problem. I haven't cashed a check yet. Keep you in mind for next time. Followed up though with, hey, would you barter for some auto work on this car I just bought, because it needed new front brakes too, which isn't a huge job. Perfect to barter for. So they agreed to the barter. So I got them on the card. So that works into the profits anyways. Long story short, those two things worked into the profits too, which that $2,000. I'll let you know exactly how much I made. But the goal here is to get this thing off the ground. So let's go. Glad to have it off my chest. I'm also working on a few other things because my focus is money, finances, fitness and finances. Let's level up. Relationships too. I need to get some more inspiring friends. I need to get some lady friends. So that's what my life is this year. It's the great level up. Anyways, haven't been dropping the videos as much or paying as much time into it, just because I've been so just in my head about what avenue to go this year. But I've recently found clarity and found a decision, and today I'm just breaking down kind of a 90-day success compression, which I heard from a few guys. One of them being Andy Elliott. I heard, I think Ty Lopez said, he had a video not long ago I watched, was how can you put your 10-year goal and achieve it in 6 months? And just that thought process is so cool. So I'm kind of success depression. How can I create deadlines and urgency in myself to make big growth in a short amount of time? Anyways, talk soon. Peace.